Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy to have you guys today with me for another video on my channel. Today's topic is about how if you're going through a hard time, watch this. This video will help you understand that no matter what you're going through, you are not alone. I will give you guys some practical steps to not see, to understand that your vulnerability isn't a weakness. It's part of life, it's normal. It means that you're human and you actually have emotions and you feel deeply. And my hope to do this video is to help you give some hope that things are going to be okay and that you'll be able to make it through whatever you're going through at the moment and that you are not alone. So, right now, you are going through a difficult time. You might feel not confident in your skin. You might struggle with stopping some bad patterns. You might have lost a group of friends, or you might have lost a close one from your family, from your surroundings, and you're grieving. Whatever you're going through, it's gonna be okay. And I know it's not easy, and I want you to understand that your emotions are valid, but also it's normal to go through hard things. And I know in our society, vulnerability, going through hard things is seen as something weak, but it's not. And I want to remind you guys this. So, the bigger truth, hard times are part of life. And it's unfortunate because we all would hope that life could be in our control, that it would be predictable, but it's not. It's unpredictable, it's out of our control. And how I like to see it is that whenever I'm going through a hard time, I like to see it as something that is going to make me grow and evolve to gain some hope about the situation I'm going through. Another truth I want to talk about is that vulnerability and expressing your emotions, the fact that you're going through a hard time, will often be seen as something weak because in our society, in social media, we're always given the illusion of perfection, showing ourselves in our best life, in our best light. And it's normal, it's part of human nature. When you go to a job interview, you show yourself in your best light. When you go outside, it's the same way because it's your created self. So this makes us feel even more alone, even more isolated, because we are going through something hard and it's like all we see around us is perfection. It's how this person has the perfect body, they're on a vacation. But what I want you guys to remember is that social media is an illusion of perfection. How many times have you maybe posted a story and you waited to choose the perfect picture, asked your friend some advice, waited an hour to post it, did everything so that it would be perfect, so you would show yourself in your best perfect light? So what you have to understand is that everyone goes through hard things. We've just been shown to always show ourselves in the best form possible. So these are the truths that I always remind myself when I'm going through something hard. And another thing I would recommend is to not go on social media when you're going through a hard time, because it is not going to help you, and unconsciously it makes you compare yourself, that you're alone, that you're weak, that is there a problem with me? So I want to talk about my story so you guys can have some relatability to understand that you're not alone. So for starters, this past week for me has been really intense. I have been struggling with some patterns that are not serving my highest good, and it was uncomfortable because I realized that I was avoiding my emotions. And yesterday I decided to sit in the uncomfortableness of my feelings and processing them and journaling and actually spending the day to reflect on what is going on, why am I feeling this way, how can I help myself, and have some compassion towards myself and not judge myself because it's part of life. It's actually how we grow. So, without the hard times, you would not be able to grow, to know yourself, to better yourself. Because the hard times makes you actually be more there for yourself, make you have compassion for yourself, and makes you learn about yourself, about what to do, about how to help yourself, and how to stop anything not serving you. So, whenever I'm going through a hard time and I'm lacking hope, I remind myself that it's gonna be okay and it's something that is actually making me grow and making me learn more about life, about myself, and that I'm gonna be able to handle it, to overcome it. Because how many times have you gone through something hard and you believed you wouldn't be able to handle it and you did? Well, whatever is your situation right now, it's gonna be the same. I promise you. I 100% believe that we would not be, God, life, the universe would not give us things we would not be able to handle or to overcome. And all of the hard things I went through have always served me into bettering myself and into actually being a better potential of who I am. And does that mean that what I went through or what you're going through right now is fair? No. But when you look at it this way, it helps you gain hope and it helps you not be so miserable. And it's important to reframe your mindset to a more positive one when you're going through hard things, because if not, you're not going to help yourself any better. And this does not mean that you shouldn't cry, you shouldn't process your emotions, and you shouldn't acknowledge that it's hard. You 100% should. You 100% should be vulnerable. But it means that you're not going to let it be, you're not going to be a victim of what you're going through. And that's the most beautiful part of it. So the first step is acknowledging, oh no, guys, wait. So, my practical solutions. The first step is acknowledging that you're suffering, even if it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to process our emotions, to feel so deeply. It's even scary. But these are the things that are going to help you move forward, and it's going to stop having so much control over you. Because if you might be avoiding processing your emotions by compensating in other things, so overspending, eating disorders, consuming drugs, drinking, you're never gonna free yourself 100% from this pain because it's always still gonna be there, still needing to be processed. It's gonna give you some relief at first, but it's always gonna come up in your mind, and that's why you're always gonna continue doing those patterns. So, for example, me yesterday, I have been going through hard things this past week. I decided to sit, to be uncomfortable for a minute and let those emotions be processed because, like you guys, I'm not perfect. I was processing my emotions in bad patterns that I shouldn't have been doing because I was scared of confronting my emotions. And so what did I do is yesterday I have actually stopped. I told myself, no, I will be there for myself. And now I feel much more relieved. I feel better. And I gave myself the compassion and the love I needed to have. Because compensating in drinking, alcohol's patterns is not gonna help, and it's disrespecting yourself. And I understand it's hard to stop them, but you have to always keep reframing your mindset towards those patterns, and when you're about to do them, to stop yourself and to gain awareness that you're about to do it. Why am I about to do it, and how can I implement something better for my future self? Because it is not going to help me any better. It's a sense of control that the brain will help you believe that it's going to help you, because it doesn't know otherwise what to do, because it's probably been a long time you're implementing those things. But no, every time you have to realize that you're about to do it and why, and stop it. And give yourself a hug, journal, be there for yourself, give yourself the love, because that is what actually your inner child needs. It needs the compassion, the love, and it just doesn't know how to do that. It just knows how to navigate through those patterns. And so, as I said, acknowledge the deep root cause of it and understand that you can move forward, you can help yourself. You have to also practice self compassion, empathy towards yourself. You can't judge yourself. And I know it's so easy to judge yourself when you keep seeing around you everyone being perfect. But I'm here to remind you guys that even me, when I do my videos, we always show ourselves in the best light possible. But I've been struggling this past week, and it's okay, because we're human. We feel things deeply, we go through things. It's not possible to never go through hard things. It's part of life, and what you see on social media, what you see around us, we are not. I 100% believe that we should all be more vulnerable and show ourselves that we're going through hard things. Because imagine how less alone, less isolated we would feel. It would be much better. But unfortunately, we are not told that. We are told that it's weakness, that, and that's why so many people don't process their emotions. They think that they're weak. Why would it be weak? You're going through something hard. It shows you have empathy. It shows that you feel things. I mean, if you don't feel things, if you don't have empathy, those are the signs of a psychopath, or, it's not a good trait. So you have to have compassion, empathy towards yourself, because it's normal. Everyone goes through hard things, and we don't see it outside. But I'm telling you that we do, and even I did, and you're going to be okay. Those are the things that we have to face and to navigate through life, to after grow and learn, and that help us achieve better, even better in the future after. So, this was the end of the video, guys, and I want you guys to understand that it's gonna be okay. And I don't know what you're going through. I'm not speaking for everybody, because it always depends of the circumstances of your situation. But don't be scared to seek help. If you need to talk to someone, wait guys, I think I have something. Okay. If you need to talk to someone, seek a therapist, seek online help. There is a lot of calls you can make online that are free about your situation. Maybe you have depression, you're going through a mental illness, maybe you have an eating disorder, maybe you're overspending, you have drinking problems, you have drug problems, maybe you just lost someone, you're grieving about the loss of a close one. And what you can do is you can even join community. There is community with people that go through the same things as you, and it helps you to not feel so alone, so isolated in those hard times. And so, guys, don't be scared, don't judge yourself, okay? If you have to remind something in this video, is that everyone is going through something hard. We might not see it online, but we do. Have empathy and compassion towards yourself, because it is not easy, and it is normal. It just means you have empathy and you feel things deeply. Third, it's gonna make you grow and learn something, and you're gonna be able to handle it and to overcome it. I promise, guys. And remind yourself of every hard things you thought you wouldn't be able to overcome, and you were able to overcome them. And this will give you some hope. And fourth, you have to process your emotions, even if it's uncomfortable. In the beginning, it's gonna be hard, because all your emotions are going to surface, but after, it's gonna be less intense, and you're gonna feel relief because you would have been able to process them. And also, you can even check videos on YouTube about the certain topic you're going through. If you're grieving about someone, if you're losing hope, if you just moved school, watch some videos on YouTube that with people with same experiences and that you'll be able to relate and that will share their tools, their experiences, and how they navigated through it. There is a lot of tools you can do to help yourself, and I know you guys all can. And so, thank you, my loves, for listening to this video. I wish I could stop all of your problems for you. I know this isn't a video where it's helping you necessarily 100% break free from what you're going through, but it's some solutions that might give you hope, and that's what I tend to do with this video. And I hope it's gonna make you feel better in some sort of way. And on that, I wish you all an amazing day, my loves. I hope your situation will be okay, and I know it will. And just know you're not alone. We're all struggling, and if you need to seek help, don't be scared to do it, because being vulnerable is not a weakness, it's your strength. Bye, my loves. Thank you for being there. And if you need any more videos on self love, on patterns, on healing, this account is there to help you. Bye bye.